I don't know the rest of that song. You joining back? Or you want to invite?
I'm joining.
Did you get off?
I just closed the application because, like, you know, I was in a mess. What the hell is
Hmm?
I was in your group, and I left. I was in your group, and I left. Hold on. Starts again.
Bro, what are you doing? You're in here with me.
Let's say one. Failed. Join.
You left my party, bro. What the? I took him raw, nigga.
Dunking my cookies.
Good stuff, Fiona.
Money is happiness, cap. Bitches got faithfulness, cap. And drugs only make you worse. Verleden station. The very facility that caused the outbreaks and opened the portals to the Dark Ether. She has planned this from the start. Get the power on. We won't find her in darkness.
Yada yada da. They never learn. I'm the unkillable god.
Contact down.
Next. Next. Got the sun grenade. What is this? Oh, you're in my box. I currently have no guns. See? No gun. Who unlocked the zip line? None of you. What a disappointment.
Come on, man.
Oh, good shit.
Oh, they locked it down.
Oh, good shit, people. Good shit. Now I can go crazy. Go crazy, I'll go stupid. Watch out. What are you watching here for? It's just a fun spot. Stop. It's mine. So fucking dark, bro.
Found the mystery box here.
Yeah.
Tempests are a thorn in our side. They are responsible for the terraforming crystals throughout the Ural Mountains. You're not an electrician, are you? So why'd you pick that up?
Good shit, people. Good shit. Schwanenfeuer. Watch out, people. Watch out. There's doors. Like down here. I'm opening this one because I like it. Run back upstairs. That's Schadenfreude.
I hope you are smart enough to avoid being hit by a train.
I don't need your help. Pretty sure if it was just me and Darnell, I could solo this whole thing with this shovel. Teamwork is for the bitches. Good job. Now then.
You're like a ball in a china shop, Requiem. Can't touch anything without breaking it. Go on, find replacement fuses.
You thought that would work?
Oh, blood.
Darnell, you should stay near me.
Wrap this up.
I'm talking about the game. What? You need me? Hello? Hello? Darnell? Partner? Off of him. Off of my partner. Off of my partner. You will be avenged, Darnell. Schadenfreude! Schadenfreude. This is for me best friend. Stay the hell away from me. Stay the hell away from me. I would like a better gun. You kind of.
This'll do till I get something better.
Ah, fuck with this then.
Little more than a rapid fire pistol. This just eats bullets.
Wow. She's actually telling me. Oh shit. Shit. My godly ship shall not die. Come on. Where's the other dick at?
Explosions. Is that the extent of recreation with you?
You're getting fucking killed. Or fuck off of me, bro. I'm trying to heal. Heal up now. Yes, please hit him. Fuck. Real.
Is that a modified robot using tech from the Dark Ether arsenal? Someone's been reading my dream journal. That one holds power over the others. I would suggest targeting it as a priority.
I thought this in sun grenades.
use an assault rifle.
Right, I want the tomahawk. I want my tomahawk back. Thank you. Hey, Schadenfreude.
Krasny soldiers once escorted Eternos, but they returned as conscripts of a
Oh shit. Thank you. Yep, I'm done. That nigga's on my dick now. This is not fair. 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 Not fair in the slightest. 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 Not fair. Bro, I understand, right? I really want me dead. Just not.
No mercy for you.
Oh, easy. Now I have to use a gun. No, I'm just not. For a fucking whole ass fucking minute. Alright, so I know some niggas behind me now, so.
There is an X-ray window. I hope you do not choose with that. A battery. Are we just picking up trash now?
You are weak.
Bro, I really like this. Alright. That's it. That's all ye old punks got. Do an AR.
X-ray window closed. I am glad you chose not to abandon my mission.
This is also supported by the fact that he says that rifles contain beasts in
Won't do much against armor.
what is Stalker's feature saying?
Can one of y'all? Oh,
Thought I was out.
Analogous to like how stronger, how far attacks are going to hit.
longer achieve nothing. Mine, however.
If not, we can like provide you evidence of the one that I mean, for Sakura, yeah, because of the player. So then you know that Sakura has chakra, 6 passing
I've achieved a lot.
so they should be stronger than base 6 passing on Naruto. Beat up GBG and Madara before the God Tree.
Yeah.
Like we established earlier, they're just stronger than him.
Where you getting this from, though? Like,
No.
How you gonna just say this?
Getting what from? Getting
Like,
what?
why does Sakura have this more chakra than these guys?
Okay, so it's actually like really how to I can play this game 6-4 volume, but
It's like 683.
okay.
We can break that down like a decision. So you're saying we could actually have this hand to hand.
Enemy down.
It's describing how strong she is.
It's sort of like the fact that she has that much chakra, and that which admittedly is like really weird, but the fact that she has that much chakra and that she
Nature itself despises you. Target dropped.
Okay, I need you to explain the guy who we're going with.
Well, no, I'm just saying that, like, if, like, it's possible for those characters to
Monkey bomb is armed.
live around, like, the 6-man.
The thing with God is the ability to see is described to a higher degree. Or that would be a different argument.
No, I'm just using it. This is an
What the hell?
He's fought in many wars, many different weapons. With him using wars under a
Oh, he shot the fuck out of me. Oh shit. I'm dead. I don't know what the heck is happening. But I'll continue to have the top kills. Holy shnikes.
like battle experience is better than Sakura's.
No. You said, right? You said my guy. Sorry, Sakura's stronger than my guy.
That's not what I said. I just said would you that if I kicked Hashirama in the face, Hashirama would
Wait, before we get to that, because
Yes, if guy kicked Hashirama, yeah.
Okay.
The guy was bending face. Like Sakura has the best face, bro.
what is the point? I'm still trying to get to a point, and we're kind of,
Sure, yeah.
There's a question I asked. Do you agree that Madara has more fighting experience, which of course he fought in, than Sakura? And you agreed
Alright, darling, I'm gonna invite you.
Can already naturally counter on its own.
You hear me?
So if he has this, well, wait, what do you mean Bulgarian? What do you mean the Sharingan, right? Look, yeah, but that didn't really help Sasuke get beat, for example. So if you're sufficiently powerful, all being the fighting experience is going to go down the drain. Sakura is just much faster, stronger. You can say that. I mean,
Wait, what are you watching?
fighting is, I
For
don't
me?
know if that's
Yes, nigga.
So, this live stream of Black Hage versus Afro talking about Boruto Sakura versus final battle Hashirama versus Madara.
Wait, it's a three-way battle?
No, Final Valley Madara. Better way to say it. Versus Boruto Sakura.
Madara wins. Madara has the listen, you can pause your live stream for a minute. I want you to think about this. Madara has the 9 tails. His Mangekyo Sharingan. His perfect Susanoo. His Genjutsu. What are you doing?
Yeah. Huh?
What are you doing?
I ain't doing nothing.
I can't invite you, nigga. You gotta be doing something.
Okay. Okay.
What you mean you in the game?
I tried to join it at least. Can't check that I'm not.
Who you think gonna win, Sakura or Madara?
I don't know. Yeah, cause they arguing like Sakura can one shot Madara.
Madara can one-shot Sakura.
See, but again though, like they giving Madara a handicap. Like, so in this sense, like overall, Sakura is like more skilled than Madara at this point.
So it's come to my attention very recently that people absolutely love Tokyo Revengers and want to know anything and everything that happens throughout this amazing series. They don't necessarily have the time to read the series, or they just want to know everything now. So today, to fix that, I'm going to spill the beans and go over the
Nigga, join!
Tokyo Revengers story in depth, which will consist of us going through each arc, starting with the Toman introduction arc, all the way up to the most recent complete arc, which is the Bonten arc. Just before we get into the video, if you're listening around here and want to keep up to date with the latest Tokyo Revengers content, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and also be sure to leave a like on the video, as it really helps out with the algorithm and pushes my stuff to a bunch of new amazing people. But anyway, enough of that. Sit back and enjoy, as this is going to be a very long video about an absolutely amazing story. One day, Takemichi Hanagaki, while watching the news, finds out that his middle school girlfriend, Hinata Tachibana, has been killed in a Tokyo Manji gang conflict alongside her brother Naoto. After a terrible day at work and running off from an angry salaryman whose car Takemichi had coined, he starts to reflect on his life while waiting at the train station. He thinks about his lousy life, from his living space and job to his cowardice, and the fact that he is simply a yes man. Then the question fighting or standing up for himself. Suddenly, someone pushes him onto the train tracks, and as he stares at the incoming train, his life starts to flash before his eyes, and he thinks of Hina and his second year of middle school, regarding it as the peak of his life. After a bright flash of light, Takemichi finds himself on a train in Shibuya, surrounded by middle school friends Makoto, Yamagashi, Akun, and Takuya. They tell Takemichi to leave the train with them, commenting on his strange behavior. As Takemichi reacts to his late appearance, he looks at his phone and finds out that it's July 4th, 2005, exactly 12 years ago. As he walks around the school, searching for second years, Takemichi starts to recall the events that occurred. While thinking, a group of third years, led by Kiyosama, appear. Kiyosama reveals that the second years are on a school trip. When Yamagishi mentions Marasu's name, the group laughs. Takemichi remembers that Marasu lied about being a leader to show off, when in all reality, he was merely an errand boy. They are all being brutally beaten by Kiyosama and his group. Moving on with his defeated friends, Takemichi suddenly remembers Hina and runs to her apartment. As he struggles to remember how she looked, Hina scolds him for fighting. Takemichi tears up upon seeing her and is reminded of his feelings that he has for her. After leaving Hina, Takemichi arrives at a nearby park to reflect, but is interrupted by a group of bullies bullying a boy. Enraged at them for ruining his moment, he scares away the bullies. As he and the boy talk, Takemichi finds out that the boy is Naoto Tachibana, Hina's younger brother. Takemichi confesses his love for Hina, then tells Naoto that he will die alongside his sister in 12 years. He tells Naoto to remember that date, asking him to promise to protect his sister. After this, Naoto and Takemichi shake hands on the agreement. Takemichi awakes in the train station's medical center back in the present. An employee informs him that a certain individual saved him, who turns out to be a grown-up Naoto. After introducing himself, Naoto tells Takemichi
Nani?
to change the future through a time loop. After his encounter with Takemichi, Naoto studied hard to protect his sister, becoming a police detective. However, Naoto's efforts were for nothing, as Hina still ended up dying. He asks Takemichi to work with him to try and save Hina. After Takemichi agrees to help Naoto save Hina, he spends 2 days absorbing a huge amount of information about the Tokyo Manji gang. Naoto confirms the gang's dangerousness and explains that his predecessors obtained the information at the brutal cost of his life. Because Takemichi's time-looping powers are limited to exactly 12 years, Naoto says Takemichi's mission is to prevent the meeting of the current Tokyo Manji's top 2.
I'll be right back.
And Tetsaki
I gotta use the bathroom.
Hina would not exist if those two could not.
Never mind.
Takemichi speculates that the time-looping trigger is a handshake.
We're gonna have to leave.
Shake hands, Takemichi finds himself facing another boy in a
We're gonna have to leave because I gotta use the bathroom.
shocked. Takemichi checks his phone and confirms that he is time-looped 12 years back. It is now July 6, 2005. While distracted, Takemichi's opponent punches him, knocking him out completely. Coming to, Takemichi finds the gang around him. They scold Takemichi for losing early, as Kiyosama's profits from the bets depend on the fight entertainment. As punishment for his weak performance, one of Kiyosama's underlings beat Takemichi. During his beating, Takemichi recalls that his abuse at Kiyosama's hands caused him to run away from his circumstances, leading to his pathetic current life. After dealing Takemichi his punishment, Kiyosama and his underlings begin to leave. However, Takemichi calls after them, requesting to meet either of the gang's leaders, Sano or Kisaki. Angered by his request, Kiyosama brutally beats Takemichi with a bat and tells him not to say Sano's name again, or he will be killed. Terrified, Takemichi concludes that his mission is impossible and dangerous. He arrives at the Tachibana household to return to the prison. As he waits outside, he wonders if he is running away. The next day, Takemichi and his friends meet in the bathroom to discuss the day's fight. Takuya, who is frail and a weak fighter, will fight today. Although they are willing to fight in Takuya's place, Kiyosama will likely disregard them. After a discussion between a bunch of the guys there, Takemichi is extremely impressed as he realizes the devotion and care of his friends. Heading towards the fight, the crowd eagerly awaits, with the odds against Takuya. Just as Kiyosama starts the fight, Takamichi interrupts. He says that it is bored in seeing these same fights every day and suggests a more entertaining format, a king versus Kiyosama agrees to fight Takamichi, but Takamichi soon realizes the difference in power after.
If Sakura got the god strength, if Sakura has this strength, why did Kage just get a little owie when she got pushed by Sakura? Well, because Kage didn't get a little owie when she got massive. She got her head ball.
First of all, Kaguya is stronger than Naruto. And second of all, Kaguya got significant.
Hey, you wanna hear something from my past? Alright, I'm finna hit you with some nice soul manga that I made. Let me hit you with it, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is that Naruto.
Alright. This is, if we would actually did Tokyo Ninja High, this was like the fight between the main villain of Dawn and Ryuken, the main teacher for Tokyo Ninja High. Alright. The fight starts out in the forest of cherry blossoms. As Ryuken and Kazuto look at each other and they reminisce on their past. As Ryuken asks his brother what made him go down this path. He had such a bright future, and yet he risked it all just to bring the world back to chaos. As Kazuto asked him, what is a world with peace if there is no violence? The world cannot change and become better if there is no catalyst for change. The world must go through a devastating catastrophe in order to better itself. I shall be that change. I shall plunge the world into chaos as it once was, and reunite it under my rule, under the rule of Dawn. Enough talking though, brother. It's time we settle our petty rivalry, and I show you the power of my newly obtained God Trigger. What? You have a God Trigger? But it doesn't make sense. When did you have time to master any of the 3 attributes? Simple. It is really, really simple. And I'll show you. Reap, heavenly god of death, Izumi. As Kazuto transforms into his God Trigger, Ryuken realizes that if he does not defeat him, the world will probably not stand a chance against his unholy power. As Ryuken then charges towards him, casting 3 fireballs out of the palm of his hand that directly hits Kazuto, but it does not do any damage as Kazuto absorbs it, and he charges back with a gigantic fireball, but Ryuken barely dodges it and goes in for a frontal assault, hitting him with 3 jabs, 2 kicks, and an elbow, and then dodging away before Kazuto has a chance to hit him back. Kazuto then asks, "Don't you have a son, Ryuken?" "Oh wait, your son has the spirit of the sun." "Well, not for long. He shall be the next on my list after I kill you. I know you've realized you don't stand a chance. How about I end this quickly?" As Kazuto then blitzes right in front of him, hitting him with a devastating palm to the chest, knocking him back into a nearby tree, knocking the wind out of Ryuken. Ryuken then staggers to get up as Kazuto walks right in front of him, picks him up, and starts pummeling him further down into the forest. Ryukin then realizes he has no chance if he keeps holding back, as he then takes off his glasses and activates his Chi Burst ability, Blooming Moon, as everything around him becomes an illusion, and he spawns multiples of him to confuse Kazuto. Kazuto has never seen his Chi Burst ability ever since he left, and now that he's facing it, he thinks that he'll stand a chance as long as Kazuto doesn't figure out his ability, as he then uses some of the clones as a diversion, as he lets the real him attack, landing several attacks to Kazuto that does decent damage, but not enough to make a difference from what he just did to him in a couple seconds. They then continue to fight as Kazuto tries to figure out his ability. He then gets tired of this petty old delusion and summons one giant explosion, a Chi explosion, to evaporate the entire area, which Ryukin barely is able to escape from. Ryukin realizes that if he cannot finish it in these next couple of minutes, he will die, as he then summons two clones that also use his Chi Burst ability to distract Kazuto, as he uses his new secret technique that he hasn't shown anyone yet, as he then starts to weave hand sides and use an enchantment to boost his technique. The clones continue to attack, annoying Kazuto as they're not doing any damage, but they are stunning him in a way. As Ryukin says, "Heavenly God of the moon, sun, the trees, life and death, lightning god Yomi, sun god Amaterasu, god of death Izanagi, I cast you forth to this mortal plane to destroy thy enemy. I shall be the one to reap the soul and bring peace to the new era." As then Kazuto realizes where the real him is and destroys both of the clones and dashes to the location, but it is too late. Ryukin's technique is finished, as Ryukin then says, "Evaporate, Kisane, Hoshigaki," and it releases a devastating blast, sending Kazuto flying and doing decent damage, but not enough to even scratch his god trigger, as Kazuto then gets up winded and his god trigger runs out. It might not have done devastating damage, but he expended more time in this god trigger form than needed, since he had to expend so much power to tank that attack.
One less to worry about.
As Ryukin falls to his knees, Izumi drops to the field, running towards the destination where his father and Kazuto are fighting. As he says, "Don't die, you stupid old man. If you die, what will the students think? What will I think?" As he continues to run, as Kazuto gets up from the blast and walks right back up to Ryukin and says, "This is your ultimate attack? I must say, if I wasn't well prepared, I would have died. But you are still too weak, as you always been. You knew from the beginning of this battle that you wouldn't be able to kill your own brother. Now, I shall end this petty rivalry and end your life. As he picks him up, as Izumi finally arrives to the battlefield and kills Ryukin by snapping his neck. As he then looks at Izumi, who is prepared to fight, but he then, after killing him, says one thing: "You're too late. You can't save anyone, you idiot little brat." As Ryukin then drops Ryukin's body, as Kazuto then drops Ryukin's body and leaves before Izumi can do anything, since he was completely out of energy, and if he were to fight him right then and there, he would be sure to lose. But he assures him that this is not the end. He will come back, and he will kill him.
I hope you are smart enough to avoid being hit by
As Izumi walks up to his father's body and asks him to please be okay. As Ryukin can only utter a few words, and these words would change the outcome of what was said in the original timeline. As Ryukin tells his son how proud he is of how much he's grown and how he knows he'll be able to defeat Kazuto. He has no doubt that with the training and with the skills he's learned in this short amount of time, that he will grow to be an amazing ninja, and he will lead the era of peace in the new world. So don't cry. Everything's gonna be fine. I'll tell your mother everything when I see her. As Izumi starts to break down and cry, he then lets out a bellowing scream as he finally unlocks his chi burst at an earlier age than what was set for normal ninja. As his chi burst awakens, all time stops in the area. As he then looks around and sees that the cherry blossoms have stopped falling.
That's one. Gonna need one more.
And all the rubble stopped rolling down the holes that were created. He then looks up and then looks down at his hands and realizes that this is his ability. The ability to stop time in a said area, the area that he is in. But now he is filled with pure rage, an undying thirst to kill Kazuto and to set the world correctly. As he then rushes back towards the village, ready to end this futile battle with Dawn. The chapter ends. What will Izumi do when he first gets back? And how will everyone else react to Ryukin's death? To be continued. What you think? Hello? Yeah? You was enjoying it? I feel touched. That was like the first, like, that was when I was trying to actually, like, write manga. Like, that was Tokyo Ninja High. That's what made it into an RP. But you really liked it? Thank you. What you was doing now? What you was doing now?
Reading my dream journal.
Huh? Both. Let me ask about Jai the PSN chat. Hold up. Me and Darnell playing Call of Duty Zombies. But how'd you sleep? What you eat yesterday? How did you sleep and what did you eat? You said, what did you eat? What type of pizza? I said, what type of pizza?
Throwing lethal. Threat neutralized.
Right. Darnell, I need you to come near me because this bitch ass zombie near me and I'm finna die. And I'm trying to add niggas to the chat. Help, help, help. You're not helping. Run, get here. We're in the sewers.
That one breathes new life.
I'm also streaming. Yeah. Bro, I was looking at my second backup YouTube channel for when I was gonna read, where I was just gonna illustrate my manga and shit. Like read the chapters each time I make them. And I was like, dang, I really could have did something. Alright. Sage art. Come already on. He in Share Factory. Is it Jaw X1000? Or is it Jaw 1000X? His PSN.
Hostile down.
You was never really rooting for me anyway.
Effective against the weaker ones.
You can join the party if you want. Alright. Alright. We need a key card. I mean, we need a battery. You just never really.
These custody tensions
Kiyosama's
were one
first
planet, so
While Kiyosama continues his assault, Takemichi refuses to accept his loss. Even at the urging of his concerned friends, eventually the crowd falls silent, shocked by Takemichi's resolve. Takemichi declared that he must change himself before the Edenite stop running away from adversity. He tells Kiyosama that the only way he will lose is if he is killed. Furious, Kiyosama shouts for his bat, promising to do so. Suddenly, Tokyo Manji Gang's vice commander, Ken Ryoguchi, also known as Draken, interrupts the fight. Behind him, an extremely mysterious boy follows, who turns out to be the Tokyo Manji Gang's commander,
There was
Manji
no
Sano,
mercy
also
for
known
you.
as just Mikey, as everyone present quickly bows, greeting him. Ignoring the rest of the delinquents, the two gang heads walk towards Kiyosama and Takemichi. As Kiyosama bows, Draken with his summon for Maki knows arrogance. Approaching Takemichi, Mikey asks if he really is a middle schooler, and then Mikey asks his name. When Takemichi responds, Mikey pronounces his name as Takemichi and declares them as friends. Turning to Kiyosama, Mikey asks if he is the one organizing the
I
fight
can
club.
extract you.
After Kiyosama responds affirmatively, Mikey kicks him with a smile before knocking him out with a punch, while the crowd watches in shock. Draken tells them not to bring Toman's reputation down, and Mikey, smiling at Takemichi, promises that they will meet again.
That's a Chromebook with the everything button, so you can find things instantly. From files to apps, even answers online. Who says you can't have everything with the everything button? Switch to finding things instantly. Switch to Chromebook.
Takemichi returns to the present day and is joined by Naruto at a construction site where Mobius's former leader, Osanai, is working, hoping that they can question the man about the conflict between Mobius and Toman. After questioning Osanai, Naruto and Takemichi determine that somebody was working to turn Mikey and Draken against one another, and Takemichi needs to return to the past in order to prevent Toman from fighting against Mobius. When he returns to the past, he is riding on the back of Atushi's bicycle, and and he inquires about what Akun's dreams are. Akun says that he wants to become a beautician, and Takemichi insists that he must become one and that he'll be his first customer when he does. After getting to where the Toman guys are, Takemichi interrupts an important discussion between Mikey, Draken, Pa, and Pei, asking if the conflict between Mobius can be stopped. Pa tells him to leave, but Takemichi keeps insisting, even as he's beaten up over trying to prevent the conflict. Mikey tells him that it is already decided that Toman and Mobius will fight. Takemichi continues to refuse to back down, and Draken prevents Pa from hitting him again. Mikey asks Draken if he's defying Toman when he says maybe it's a good idea to listen to Takemichi and see what Mobius is up to after all. Before their argument can escalate, they are interrupted by Osanai. Pa immediately tries to hit him, but is punched instead, and Osanai says that he'd heard Toman was going to pick a fight with Mobius and decided to come over and strike first. Mobius gaming explodes into the building as Osanai declares war. Takemichi reflects on the differences between this Osanai and the present-day Osanai, and while staring at him, winds up getting punched by Osanai. Pa interrupts the fight, saying that Osanai's fight is with him, while Takemichi tries to get him to stop. Heian tells Takemichi that
Bro, what the fuck?
and there's no way that he is going to lose against Osanai. And even though Takemichi is worried for other reasons than that, Mikey insists that
It's lagging like a motherfucker, bro.
It starts to look bad for Pa. Heian runs in, but is stopped in his tracks by Mikey, telling him to sit back and watch, because even though Pa is looking worse for wear, he hasn't given up yet. When Pa is no longer able to stand, Mikey steps in to support him, telling him there's no need to apologize, because the fight isn't lost yet. Then he swiftly takes Osanai down, stating that nothing will ever take Toman down, because it belongs to him. While Draken is complimenting Mikey for not backing down, Osanai stands back up and tries to stab Mikey, but Draken steps in to stop the knife. Draken dispatches Osanai, preventing him from stabbing Mikey, and tells Osanai that he lost because he strayed from the path of a true delinquent. He then tells the other members of Mobius that their boss was beaten by Mikey, and from here on out, Mobius will be affiliated with Toman. Hearing police sirens in the distance, everyone decides that they need to escape, and Draken insists that somebody carries Osanai out. Parchin stabs Osanai while he's down. As the police draw closer, Pa tells everybody to escape without him because he's going to give himself up to the police. While leaving, Takemichi collapses and wakes up later on in the hospital, where Emma is at his bedside. She tells him that Draken and Mikey have started fighting, and it has torn Toman in two, with the group fighting over whether Parchin deserved to be arrested or not. After finishing a puzzle at home, Takemichi's friends Atoshi, Takuya, Yamagishi, and Suzuki come to visit, talking about the recent conflict with Mobius. He asks them if Mikey and Draken have been fighting, and they tell him they are, but it's nothing serious. At this point, Draken enters the room, and they sit around and talk about how Pa won't be released from prison for at least a year, and that Osanai is still alive. When Takemichi asks about Mikey, Draken slams his fist down, explaining the puzzle Takemichi worked on for 3 entire minutes, and declares before leaving that he's going to sever connections with Mikey. Outside, they bump into Mikey, who had been on his way to visit Takemichi as well. As he and Draken begin arguing and physically fighting, throwing around Takemichi's belongings, after they have destroyed many of his precious things, Takemichi, angered, orders them to stop. Takemichi swings at Mikey after being annoyed that Draken and Mikey were throwing around his things while they argued. Mikey dodges and Takemichi winds up, toppling into a pile of garbage. When he stands up, he becomes emotional and starts yelling at the two of them for destroying his things and not caring about people around them. At the end of the speech, Mikey comments that Takemichi has poop stuck in his ear, and the serious atmosphere disappears and everybody laughs. Later, Draken and Mikey apologize to one another, and Mikey says that he forgot why they were even fighting when Takemichi asks about it. Takemichi comes to an understanding that Mikey wanted to help Parchin, and Draken didn't want Pa's decision to turn himself into police to be in vain. Mikey says that they should have a huge party when Pa is released, and Takemichi realizes that he's stopped Draken and Mikey from fighting, and so that means Draken won't die on August the 3rd. Hina and Emma shop where all the boys are gathered, and Hina asks Takemichi if he will go with her to a festival on the 3rd, which he agrees to. Takamichi and Hina end up joining Draken and Emma at the festival, and Hina talks about how hard Emma is trying to get Draken to notice her, even going as far to make him jealous by using Takamichi, and she says that she'll forgive Takamichi for that if he wins her a grand prize at one of the festival booths, but he is unable to win anything from the rigged game. It starts raining and Takamichi and Hina retreat into the tree line. Takamichi helps Hina walk as her sandals are the wrong size, causing her in pain. They embrace each other, but when they're about to kiss, Hina interrupts Takamichi and tells him that his phone is ringing. It's Yamagishi telling Takamichi to tell Draken to be careful because he's received some intel that some of the Toman members who support Mikey are targeting him. Takamichi tells Hina to wait and runs off to go tell Draken, getting annoyed at himself at the same time for letting down his own guard. On his way, he sees a member of Mobius talking to Kiyomasa, who states aloud that he's going to kill Draken. The Mobius member gives Kiyomasa a knife. While watching Kiyomasa, Takamichi is discovered and dragged before him by another Toman member. He is pushed and kicked around and realizes that, despite hanging out with Mikey, it hasn't made him any stronger and he's still useless and scared in this situation, unable to do anything. Kiyomasa and his underlings wrap Takamichi up in duct tape and tells Takamichi that when they're done killing Draken, they'll be back to make him pay for what he did. He finds where Takamichi is bound, and he cries over not being able to help or save anyone. In order to stop him from carrying on or yelling about his uselessness, Hina kisses him, remarking that she's giving him her first kiss, and tells him that he's a very special person, even if he can't do what Mikey or Draken do. Takamichi thanks her for snapping him out of it, and leaves to settle the score with Kiyomasa. As he's going to track down Kiyomasa, Takamichi runs into Mitsuya and tells him that Draken is going to be attacked. Mitsuya tells him that he already knows, but while Takamichi is convinced that Kiyomasa is the one that's going to do it, Mitsuya says that it's actually Payan. Even though Maki and Draken had resolved their conflict, Payan is still unhappy about Pa's arrest and how nothing was done about it, thinking that Toman abandoned Pa. Payan approaches Draken and Emma, and Draken is also ambushed from behind. Takamichi recalls the Naoto of the present day, saying that Draken was killed in a brawl at a parking lot, and leads Mitsuya there, where they find Draken has taken down a lot of the Mobius members who had attacked him, but has been heavily injured in the process. Mitsuya and Emma call out to Payan, calling him a coward for coming after Draken with an entire gang like this, and Draken tells Mitsuya to take care of the rest of Mobius for him. As Takamichi realizes that Kiyomasa isn't around and that he's going to be made to fight against Mobius members, Draken points out that the sound in the distance is Mikey approaching on his CB-250T. Mikey arrives and pieces together the enemy's plan to break up Toman. He was called to a different area to isolate Draken. As Mikey asks Payan who manipulated him, Hanma arrives as the temporary leader of Mobius, spurring Mikey to kick him. However, Hanma blocks his kick and orders the Mobius members to kill both Mikey and Draken with the goal of destroying Toman. As Takamichi contemplates the unexpected developments, all of Toman arrives prepared to unite to fight Mobius. As the fight begins, Takamichi is determined to protect Draken despite the unexpected developments and looks for him amid the fighting. Mikey confronts Payan, questioning why he attacked Draken. Payan reiterates his anger at Pa's perceived abandonment and tells Mikey to fight him back. Mikey reminds Payan of the situation's seriousness, from Pa's arrest to Toman's potential split. He thinks of his personal selfishness, which Takamichi has caused him to reflect on, telling Payan to beat him up until he is satisfied. Mikey tells Pa that he does not want to fight and asks him to rejoin Toman. As Payan and Mikey reconcile, Takamichi finds Draken on the ground right after Kiyomasa stabs him. Realizing Draken's injury is serious and that Kiyomasa had stabbed him, Mikey orders Takamichi to take care of Draken while the fight with Mobius continues. While Takamichi attempts to carry Draken to the hospital, Emma and Hina inform him that they've called an ambulance. As they wait for the ambulance in an alleyway, Kiyomasa's group suddenly show up. Takamichi briefly considers running away, and despite his stab wound, Draken tells him to leave with Emma and Hina. This order reminds Takamichi of his goal of saving those he cares for, and because of this, his determination is renewed. Motivating him to stand against Kiromasa, Takamichi declares his resolve to fight Kiromasa, mentioning that they never finished their fight in the ring. Draken, Hina and Emma throw words of support behind Takamichi as he prepares to punch Kiromasa, but Kiromasa impales his palm with a knife that he pulls out from his bag, telling Takamichi that he has no intention of fighting fairly and is prepared to kill him. Pulling the knife out of his palm, Takamichi thinks back to his aspirations, which was to become not only Tokyo, but one of Japan's top delinquents, alongside his middle school friends. As he is thrown onto the ground by Kiromasa, he remembers his past weaknesses and cowardice and rushes towards Kiromasa once more. Lacking in fighting ability, Takamichi grabs onto Kiromasa, resorting to biting and puts him under a chokehold, determined not to let go. After holding Kiromasa in a chokehold, Takamichi successfully subdues him. However, the rest of Kiyomasa's group remains. Takamichi tells Hina and Emma to leave while he and Draken prepare to fight, despite their significantly weakened state. As they stand up to face their opponents, they are prepared to die, with Takamichi asking Draken what heaven will be like. Chuckling, Draken replies with that they are going to hell. Despite this, they face their opponents with determination, and Takamichi reflects on his failure to save Draken while still driven to do his best. Suddenly, Akun appears and punches one of their opponents in his face, coming to Takamichi and Draken's aid alongside Makoto, Kazushi and Akun. Kazushi, Makoto, Takuya and Akun prepare to fight the rest of Kiyomasa's group, but they are no match. One of them remarks that Takamichi's friends are wasting their time, and Takamichi apologizes to Draken for failing to protect him, while reflecting on his failures in achieving his mission. In response to the comment regarding wasting their time, Atoshi and the rest of Takamichi's friends remember Takamichi's perseverance against Kiromasa and express their drive to win. Hearing the arrival of the ambulance and police, Takamichi thanks his friends and Kiyomasa's group leaves in a panic, leaving behind an unconscious Kiromasa. Takamichi is glad his actions were not in vain, and his friends help Draken to the ambulance. Meanwhile, Toman successfully defeats Mobius, with Hanma, the sole member, standing. Hanma remarks on the dullness of this fight with Mikey, then leaves on a motorcycle. Before his departure, Hanma tells Mikey that Valhalla, the soon-to-be strongest biker gang alliance in Kanto, is about to form with Hanma as one of its vice leaders, and that Toman will not know peace as a result. Inside the ambulance, Draken's severe condition becomes evident. Before going into cardiac arrest, Draken thanks Takamichi and tells him to take care of Mikey for him. As this is happening, Mikey drives to the hospital. Draken arrives at the hospital in critical condition and is immediately operated on. Hina and Emma, alongside with Takamichi and his middle school friends, wait anxiously, remembering the uncertainty of Draken's conditions as confirmed by the doctors. Mitsuya and Payan arrive at the hospital, both anxious about Draken. Mikey arrives shortly after and calmly reassures everyone that Draken will survive. As they promise to own Japan together, he implores them to stop worrying and believe in Draken. Takamichi remarks to himself that Mikey is mentally strong. The surgery is a success and Draken survives, to everyone's relief. As they rejoice, Mitsuya prepares to tell the rest of Toman, waiting outside the hospital, and Payan expresses his shame in his actions, but Mitsuya reassures him that Toman understands his motives, his loyalty to Parchin. Mitsuya also reveals that Draken has been going to visit Pa in prison, despite not being allowed to see him face to face, demonstrating the
What's up, Colin?
He tells Payan to apologize to everyone, especially Draken and Pa, but is happy that Payan rejoined Toman. As Takamichi and the rest step out of the hospital, Emma remarks that August 3rd has already passed, meaning that Takamichi's achieved his mission to save Draken. Outside, as Toman rejoices, Takamichi notices that Mikey is missing. He finds Mikey alone, breaking down out of relief after finding out that Draken had survived. Takamichi realizes that Mikey had his true feelings of worry, to treasure everyone else's, despite being the most worried. A week after the fight between Toman and Mobius, Takamichi is gaining brief fame and respect because of his ability to stop Toman splitting, as well as his victory over Kiromasa, and because of this, he has let it all go to his head, flashy outfit and acting all arrogant, as noted by Draken when Takamichi visits him in the hospital. There, Draken gives him Mikey's first Toman uniform, as Mikey wanted him to have it. Draken says Takamichi is Toman's savior and thanks him again. Takamichi realizes
What's up, Cole?
the significance of receiving Mikey's uniform, and Draken tells him to talk to him.
What you doing?
Finding Mikey reflecting on the conflict and possible events to come, Takamichi panics when Mikey wonders how he knew
Alright,
Draken's
give me a sec. Put out for Ultimate Alliance.
He's then relieved when Mikey shifts his focus onto his flashy outfit. After Mikey
Gotta finish this team deathmatch.
Draken, Takamichi leaves for Hina's apartment to shake hands with Naoto and return to the future as the mission has been successful. He admits to himself that he would be content staying in the past with his friends and arrives at Hina's door, where she remarks that he always shows up at weird times. Before Takamichi shakes Naoto,
You got Cold War?
he gives Hina a four-leaf clover necklace, telling her it is an
You should hop on there. We got a good 3 people. We can run zombies.
him and Takamichi shake hands.
Ah, shit. I forgot this is a big ass game.
To have a good life. As he returns to the future, Takamichi hopes that the fates of those he cares about will have changed.
Darnell, you here?
Fulfilled his mission. He returns to the prison in the middle of his part-time job, where his manager confronts him. Takamichi searches his phone for news of Hina's death, but does not find any. Though he wonders if the time leak was a dream, the scar on his right hand reminds him of the reality of the events. He then flees from his job so that he can process the events. Takamichi remembers that he was previously fired from his job and cannot find Naoto's phone number on his phone. A notification on his phone brings him to a where he is shocked to find a code who is a stylist in training. A code reminds Takamichi of his promise to be his first customer, and Takamichi reacts to this with emotion, elated that he changed the future. Naoto calls Takamichi and congratulates him on a successful mission, and tells Takamichi to visit Hina with him. As he rides in Naoto's car, Takamichi thinks back to his feelings of helplessness when he learned about Hina's death. Takamichi excitedly thinks about meeting Hina, while Naoto tells him that the incident that killed Hina, the Toman dispute, did not current future. Takamichi envisions Hina still being thrilled to see him, but he reminds himself of the realism of the situation. Suddenly nervous, he tells Naoto that he cannot see Hina, and that Naoto should visit her alone, as she does not know that he saved her, and they are now strangers to each other. As he walks away, Takamichi says that telling Hina to have a good life is enough, believing that Hina knows all about him. He thinks about how he has changed the future, yet he is not changed at all, as he is still in the same circumstances as the beginning.
Don't tell me what it is.
A 26-year-old virgin, part-time loser, believing that Hina has forgotten about
Said what?
him. He thinks about how he has changed the future, yet he
Milo's T, nigga.
as he is still in the exact
Milo.
same circumstances as the beginning.
Not Milo, Milo.
Appears to return to his life.
Milo.
He bumps into a
Milo.
crowd of Hina, who remarks that he shows up at the weirdest times. Takamichi,
No need to, because I know what it is.
remembering the times that she helped motivate
Yes, it is.
him in the past,
It's Milo.
to change the future.
It's an I in there, me, nigga.
Takamichi sit awkwardly in his apartment, despite the past closeness, unable to stand the embarrassing
No, it's me.
atmosphere. Naoto
Because the I making an E, me, Milo.
begs him to stay as he is extremely
Come on, my nigga, think.
He laughs at Takamichi's reaction.
Bro, it's Milo.
He has not changed. While Takamichi notices that
Milo's T, nigga.
Hina is wearing
Milo.
Naoto decides to drive the group
No,
elsewhere in
I'm
an
telling
attempt
you.
to avoid the atmosphere.
Nobody to ask. I've been drinking Milo's tea since forever, nigga.
And she asks Takamichi to take her with her.
I go to the cash register and go check out some Milo tea. Like, oh, you sipping on that Milo?
A memory of
Oh, yeah.
her was someone she liked on Christmas
I keep
Eve.
that Milo on me.
During this, Takamichi
What the fuck are you talking about?
and laments about his
Me and my girl were talking about Milo tea.
when Hina dumped him 12 years
Milo.
ago. Hina says
Milo
that
tea.
she's still not forgotten the person that she was with.
You're not changing my mom, my nigga. It's Milo.
Broke up with her. Takamichi replies that he cannot believe
Milo
that
tea,
anyone
nigga.
would dump her. And
Tea,
Hina,
nigga.
crying, wonders why she was dumped. Takamichi
No
comes to the
sauerkraut, 'cause I'm right.
realization that Hina is
Milo's
talking
tea.
about him. Overwhelmed with this information, he rushes to the bathroom, confused as his
Good.
memories do not align with
I was
this
getting tired of correcting you
information.
anyway.
As he walks out of the bathroom, he encounters a man who remarks in surprise that Takamichi is not in the car. Though, confused at first, upon seeing the man's hand tattoos, Takamichi realizes that
Milo.
the man is harmless. He gets an uneasy feeling from this. He rushes to Naru's parked car, where Hina is sitting, just in time to see a car driving towards it.
You need to
As
go
the
back
car
to
driving towards it smashes
You need to
into
go
the
back.
back of Naru's parked car.
Turn your mic,
and
Chris. What the fuck,
sitting
nigga?
in. Takamichi, horrified, rushes towards the car. The driver of the car turns out to be an extremely injured Akun, who asks Takamichi why he was not in the car. The same thing that Hanma said. While Takamichi and Akun are talking, his car lights up and explodes, sending Takamichi flying back. After this, Takamichi rushes over to Hina's car.
Come on.
Alive in it. As Takamichi
Darnell, you here?
out of the car to escape the impending fire from the explosion, she thanks him. Takamichi
Hell
tells
nah.
her that they do not have time to talk, as the car will explode soon. However, Hina has lost all feeling in her legs due to the crash. Crying,
Alright, I'm on
she
Apex.
crawls into the car, hugging Hina and confessing that he has and will always love her. Hina replies that she is glad to hear him say that and tells him to leave the car. She does not want him to die with her, which Takamichi refuses to do so. Feeling the approaching fire, Hina pushes Takamichi away, smiling at him before